and that tastes, ugh. So we'll throw that, oops, sorry Cleo 1. I'm having a problem with another part of the engine. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the 1991 Mercedes 300 CE is going to hit the road. Uh-oh. She's not very happy now. That's not me, that's the car. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike. I have 2 days of warm weather left and then winter sets in. So I have a big decision. Do I work on Cleo 1, or rather Cleo 1 or Cleo 2? It's gonna be Cleo 2 because the boxes have arrived. Yeah, I'm sorry. So anyway, we have a 1991 Mercedes 300 CE. Is this a 91? I believe. I don't even remember. Yes, these are 91. They're matching cars. This is Cleo 1, this is Cleo 2. Cleo 1 doesn't have reverse, so we're focusing on Cleo 2 because he does have reverse and he does have drive, but he has some other issues we need to fix with some boxes right here. So first things first, we're going to address the huge leak. Every time I hit the brakes, it dies. So I believe what has happened is my brake booster is bad. So all we have to do is take the old one out and put the new one in. It's gonna be simple. No, it's not. It's not gonna be simple because it's right here. And all these things live on top of it. And I have to get underneath it, like way up under here to get, there's 2 bolts to release it from the brake pedal. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, before we do that, we have to remove the seat. Before we remove the seat, we have to have power. So it's all step backwards, 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 and then a little step forwards. And still, we've got an interior that we have to deal with because this is a hot mess. Well, this just got more fun. I forgot, nothing over here works. So we can't remove the seat. We're gonna have to do it the hard way, doing a back bend and a flip and a half twist to get all the way up under here. So we'll do that. We'll start taking the stuff off the front and hopefully we'll get this car back together because I really do. I want to drive this thing. I really am excited about it. Well, we have it installed. I have to tell you that Evil Mike came out during the removal process of this, and we don't put Evil Mike on camera. He's the twin brother that cusses a lot and says terrible things and is not really made for TV. But it fought me a little bit. Let me tell you what the problem actually was. Okay, to remove this, you have to get this brake line off and this brake line off. This one broke free. This one I could not get off for the life of me, so what I had to do is kind of trace it all the way back through here, and it's this bottom one right here. So I took this off and I had to remove this from the little connectors and everything. And then I could get this nut right here, and there's a nut at about 5 o'clock on the other side, and I could pull this free. This actually attaches from the inside of the vehicle, so I had to come down here. I have removed the lower dash, and then if you follow, ooh, wow, yeah, way down inside of there are actually 4 bolts that hold the thing, the thing that holds this actually on, the brake pedal on. 2 of the bolts actually hold the brake booster up front. So it's the 2 bolts that are like at 4 o'clock and 11 o'clock. The 2 bolts over here you don't have to remove. It's just the 2 right here. Once you remove those, and there's a pin right here that you have to remove, then you can kind of, and I say kind of because a lot of finagling is involved. This thing comes out. I mean, it's really difficult because you got this over here. I did have to release my heater hose, the top heater hose. This had to, it was just a big ordeal. But anyway, the new one is in, which is fantastic, but because I have opened the lines, especially what I'm worried about, into the ABS system right here, we're gonna have to bleed the brakes. That's okay, because I did buy some new brake hoses. So let's lift the back of the car. We're gonna start with the right rear tire. This is the left rear tire, and we're going to replace the plastic hoses. Uh-oh. No, you do not do that. You do not chase the duck. Look at the duck. Look how dirty the duck is. You did that. You did that. You have to be nice. Yeah, the duck goes and hides under the cars. So we're going to lift the car up, remove the back 2 wheels, replace the brake lines, then we get to bleed them. And I'll show you my new favorite tool. This is something that I purchased off of the TikTok shop, and it's like a one-way bleed valve. Greatest invention ever for brakes. Hopefully fluid will come out and we'll get this side bled. All I gotta do is pump the brakes a little bit and see if anything's happening. Nothing yet. Okay, great. Old hose has been removed, and I really should cut it just to see if anything was getting through. It's just, it was really, really gross. It's just, I don't think anything's getting through. And that tastes, ugh. Cover your eyes. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. We'll take a look inside that. Okay, so it goes on just like this, 14, 14, 11 on the top there with a little bracket in between. So we will attack it from this side first. All right, as far as the bleed system, fluid comes through here and it can pass through, but it does not get to go that way, which is really, really great. So I need you to watch and see if anything comes out. Oh, it is coming out. Yeah, just watch right there. See if anything comes out. That's fluid right there. So we have, yeah, we have fixed one side of the brakes. Hopefully you can see what's happening. It's gonna be magnificent. Yes, that's my new word. So let's just kind of see. I kind of want to watch myself. It's hard to do. How are we doing? Anything coming out yet? Yes, it's coming out. Good. Good, good, good. One more little pump. So much better. So much better. And now she's fixed. Okay, well, there we go. That's how we bleed. The back brakes. Somebody's life is being saved right there. I'm gonna suck all of the, see all the debris. Hopefully my big fat face isn't there. I got a bunch of grass behind both of the wheels, so we're gonna vacuum that out. Then we move to the front. All right, for the front brake hoses, these are a little longer. This is way bigger than the ones in the back, and there may even be a larger diameter because this is where all of your stopping force happens. So I am a huge believer in PB Blaster. I let this stuff soak for a good 10, 15 minutes, give it a couple, 2, 3, 4 squirts, and then, you know, just kind of pray for the best. Also, the bleed valve is the first thing that I do because if you can't get that off, you're really kind of screwed. So, where's my 9? Did I leave it over there? Of course, hold on. Okay, on the back, the bleed nipple, the bleed valve is a 9. Here, it's an 8. And I let it soak like I said, and then I give it a good little whack. I don't use this metal part, as you can see. I use the fiberglass or whatever this is made out of. Yeah, this is an old fiberglass hammer I've had forever. And I just give it a quick little tap. See, just like that. And it comes loose, just like that. Okay, 14 here. I think it's a 17 and an 11 here. This is the tricky part right here. So I'm very careful with this one because you don't want to strip this one because then you've got way, way, way too many steps going backwards. So let's just see if she wants to cooperate. Yeah, she does. Okay, good. This is the new one. This one is 31 years old. I have never come across an old Benz where this has been replaced. Ever, ever, ever. These are always the originals. And it's cracked and it's it's about to break free. So this is the new one. We start at the bottom. I screw it into here first. Well, sorry about that. Microphone was not connected. Now I want you to focus your attention on the hose. Hopefully we will have some nice looking brake fluid come through. That means at least this side of the brakes have been bled. So let's just see what happens. Look at that, it's been working. It looks good, it's nice and clear, no bubbles. All we have to do, cap it off. Just like that. We bled the brakes. All right, brakes complete. We've cut this brake hose apart and it actually looks good on the inside, if you can see right there. What clogged in my case was the outside part. Wherever it was just like completely rusted or something and it was just horrible. So the inside hadn't collapsed, at least in this one, but the outside was preventing the brake fluid from getting all the way to the caliper. So we'll throw that. Oops, sorry, Cleo 1. We'll throw these away. And we'll keep working. First, let's see if our work actually has paid off. Do we have brakes? Does the brake pedal go all the way to the floor? Is Cleo 2 going to come to a stop so we can take it out on the road? Let's find out. She's starting better. Oh goodness. Yes, we have brakes. Now, can I release the brake? Uh-oh. Where's the brake release? All right, what do we have? We have good brakes. That won't release. Ooh. We have really good brakes that are working for the first time in who knows how long. All right, well, what does that mean? Well, we get to put in a radiator. Then we get to go for a drive. Yay! So we get to replace the radiator because you-know-who was trying to get the radiator right over here, and I jabbed a screwdriver in it. Popped a hole right in that sucker. So, yay for me. To get this thing off, you have the radiator fan shroud. There's a top that holds the top radiator hose right here. This just kind of slides. It says open and close right here. Close is like counterclockwise. Here, there we go. Yeah, to the right, which is clockwise. Then we can remove the shroud. There's a metal clip right here that has to come out, and there's a metal clip right there that has to come out. These just pop off. Then this thing just lifts up. Here we go, and it easily comes out. The only thing is you have to kind of get out of the way of the upper radiator hose. Okay, so this will come off this way. Let go. And if you're smart, it will grab onto this. And this comes out, see? That is exactly how that works right there. So then you can put it on your other 300 CE. And I have this radiator hose, that radiator hose, that radiator hose to replace. I've got an upper transmission line, a lower transmission line, and way at the bottom, yet another radiator hose. Okay, so we'll drain the radiator. I undo all of those. I think it's like a 19 or 17 for the transmission lines. And we will just remove these two clips and hopefully lift it out. So I looked at the timer, that was 45 minutes. It really wasn't that bad. Okay, I did spill some, not a huge amount, but when I was poking around here, I did realize something. I'm having a problem with another part of the engine. Look at this right there. These are actually two wires that are kind of becoming one. Okay, and it's just, it goes up to here to a connection. But this is probably a big deal. So I probably, I think I'm going to take the one off of Cleo 1, and then we'll just replace it with this one. This is I don't know. I'll just have to do a little research, but the alternator is down there. This is, who knows what right here. Some kind of an air pump? Maybe smog pump or something? Where's the, your air conditioning compressor is way down there. So this is something to do with the smog system. Well, maybe it won't do it right then. We'll just see what happens. I mean, it could be a problem for a short. It could short it out, which means I should probably replace it. It's probably just 3 bolts. Which means I got to take this off and this off again. But I should do it while I've got the cooling system drained. So that's, doggone it. We've been doing some research on these things, and we have decided not to do anything. Why? Well, I was right. The only thing this does right here, this is like an emissions, it's an air pump. And for the first minute or two, it just pumps air into the exhaust so it emits less exhaust, if that even makes sense. So all I have to do, I can disconnect it right here. No power is going to get to the unit, and eventually, because these have terrible, terrible reputations, the bearings go out in the front and the back, and it locks up and it screws up the belt and everything. So a lot of people do remove this. So you remove the heater hose right here. You've got a long bolt on the top. You got a short bolt on the bottom. You take it out, and then you put a blanking plate on it. But then you get a shorter serpentine belt, and I haven't found the shorter one yet. Okay, I know how long it's supposed to be. I took a picture, and I'll put that up on the screen, so I know how long it's supposed to be in millimeters. I just got to find one, like at Rock Auto or something, and then you delete it. So I'm not going to have to do any work at all, and I might even, depending on if Cleo 1 wants to cooperate, if there's any parts left on him, then we can do this one too, okay? Because it's just a catastrophe waiting to happen. Yeah, that's all it is. And I have this apart because I may end up putting these over onto Cleo 2. What I want to do is see if Cleo 2 will idle for about 10 minutes without losing power. If he does, then we can take him out on the road. But that was one of the symptoms that I was having. After it would idle for a bit, it just wouldn't go. I would step on the gas and it would die. And so that could be a sign of your EZL unit here. There's a paste behind here that gets hard, and it's a thermal paste. And when that happens, the unit gets too hot and it kind of retards everything and almost shuts everything down. You test that by putting a big bag of ice actually on that. That could be one cause. Okay, I did buy some thermal paste. Also, it could be the crank sensor, which is way down there. It's right above the starter. Take this off. You have a little bit of access to it, but when things warm up, that could be a problem. Or it could be a problem with my rotor and my distributor cap. Okay, so let's just start this car and see how long it idles and how well it does. And if it does good, we'll eat a cookie and take it for a drive. Well, it's time to find out what Cleo 2 is made of. Yes, we're going to take him on the road for the very first time. We still have the lower instrument, well, the instrument cluster is there. The lower dash, I still got to put on the bolster and everything right there. I cannot get this to work. The window now goes up and down, and I have had a heyday getting rid of the aftermarket burglar alarm because see all those little extra connectors right there? There's like 20 more down below there. And once I replaced fuse C, everything started going off. The alarm started going off, the car acted wonky. So I went back to original. I took everything off that was added, and I think it's going to be fine. Okay, we've added enough antifreeze, so I think we're good to go. I am sitting really tall in this vehicle. Here we go. You going to start for me today? She's running good. She's doing good. Okay, let's put the window down. We're not going to take a co-pilot today. This is just up and down the street to see how we're doing. Yeah, she's got power, so that's good. She has brakes, so that's good. She is smoking a little bit. Oh, so that is not good. Come on now. Here we go. She is smoking a lot, but she hasn't had a lot of attention lately. She hasn't even really been driven in many, many decades. So, wow, this gas pedal is super duper touchy. Oh, wow. Watch out, Benzo, we're coming through. Oh, look at this. Well, for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the 1991 Mercedes 300 CE is going to hit the road. We just hit the road. Okay. Oh. Well, shift for me, shift for me, shift, shift, shift. 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 She is not, there it is. That was a shift. Okay, so we got one shift. All the instruments are working. These tires feel like they're a little square. They are not round at all. So let's just come down here. See how we're doing. Oh, she's doing great. Oh, I think she's doing great. Okay. Okay, now let's see if we can get this other camera to work. How does it look? I cannot believe this car is on the road. After how many months? Uh-oh, here comes a truck. We'll have to put this up here. Now we are 100% legal. We have a license plate. We have a driver's license. We have car insurance. And we have a car that is somewhat safe on the highway. On the public road. That was another shift. Okay. Oh, this is bumpy. Some new tires would change everything about the brakes. Love the brakes, especially because they work now. Okay, uh-oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. She's not very happy now. That's not me, that's the car. That's the car. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is... Come on now. If I try to give her too much gas, she just kind of hiccups. Come on now. Now, once we get her home, if we get her home, we can't stop. We're not stopping till we... Uh-oh, come on. Come on, I think I know what the problem might just be, and I need a bag of ice to fix it. Here we go, come on now. Come on. This is not good. This is really not good. Okay. Here we go, come on. Make it back, let's make it back home. All we gotta do is make it up the driveway. There's the duck ready for us. Here we go, come on now. Come on car. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this could be what fixes the car, or it's gonna tell us what is wrong with the car. And I've done a little research, and I think I've talked about it. I don't remember what I talk about in each video. It's the EZL unit. Yes, of course I've talked about it. So what you do is you basically put this bag of ice right there, and then you start the car, and if it runs better, that's the problem. If it doesn't, it could be the crank position sensor. So let's just start up the car and see. What do you think? Is this gonna work? Did you notice I've been cleaning? Yes, sir. All right, let's see. There's the problem again. See? Look at the smoke. Oh my gosh. Look at all the smoke. That's some blue smoke too. Can I put together one car out of two? Or have I purchased two crappy cars? It's not looking good. It's not looking good now at all. That didn't fix our situation, so. And it just died. That wasn't me. The car just died. Okay. that's going to bring an end to this video, everybody. So we're going to have to see where the research goes next. I got to see if I changed the oil on this thing. I don't remember. Blue smoke, certainly not good at all. Have I changed spark plugs? No. Wires? No. Crank position sensor, I'm thinking that's what the issue could be. Of course, I will look at, or the distributor cap and the rotor, which it could be, because once that heats up, then cracks or imperfections or anything wrong with the metal pieces, that might cause it too. So if you are a 124 expert, if you know about the M103, 104 engine, please let me know what this horrible bucking situation is all about, because it's a mess. It is a hot mess. I want to get the car on the road. I really, really do. By the way, have you noticed? I bought another one. That's a convertible. That's the Cabriolet. That's even more rare, I think, than this one. And it runs better than this one. So Cleo, let that be a lesson to you. Don't let Emmy, which I think is going to be her name, I think it's a great name for emerald green, outdo you. Okay, don't let her outdo you. You can come back to life. You want to get on the road. Are you still smoking? No. All right. Well, once again, let me know what you think about this car, what you think about the series, and what you think about the channel. All right, everybody, we'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.